Welcome back, everybody. How are you guys? Welcome. This is your message for today. All right. This is a 21 plus reading, raw, uncut, unfiltered, unbiased reader. I don't know what the messages will be before the messages come out. So please take only what resonates with you and leave the rest. Suggestions, questions, and comments can be left in the comment section below. This is a general plus a collective. It won't resonate with every single one of you. And if it doesn't, check out some of the other videos in the playlist. Along with, before you go, make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit that bell notification, along with the thumbs up. Okay, guys, let's get started. So we have the Ace of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Four Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Universe, the Eight of Cups, and the Journalist, the Prince of Wands. The Prince of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. Somebody want to voice their opinion very strongly here. Somebody wants to voice their opinion real strong here. They got a lot to say here with the Seven of Wands. Even though it's blocking off, it's like that little person pleading for themselves, but they like other people is like trying to get them down to come from somewhere, like up or down, and like this person is out yelling all of these people. Okay, so like he out talking everybody here, like he over talks everybody, like he's like over talking me, like I'm talking to you guys and they're talking over me, whoever this person is, like so they over talk over somebody here. They point the finger at you all the time here. They point the finger at you when they get passionate about something or in their head about something. When they get about money or luxuries or being too lazy or too frivolous with money or too, spendthrift with money. Because this is their power here. And this is their passion here. But they ain't got no money. But right here, and that's like Pentacles holding on to it, though. They ain't giving you none. They holding on to their own. Let me see what's spinning around in here. Let me see what's spinning. Ace of Wands. That's the Queen of Chalice. Out here women with sharks and boating off. Queen of Sharks. Out here with some sharks out here, boy. There's a lot of sharks out here. It's the depths of the seas of this energy. It's real depth. It's a lot of... some more. Who's that? That's the Chariot. Somebody gonna come to the rescue, though. Somebody gonna give you some money, though. Somebody gonna come with some money. 2 cats, 2 girls, 2 men, 2 women. I don't know. They're coming with some money. And then this person ain't gonna pour out his emotions to a Knight of Chalice under luxuries. He gonna come over, sit on your couch, and pour out his emotions to you. And then who is this talking over me? Talking over everything. Who is that? It's the world. This is what the world say about them. What the world thinks about them. This is how they feel about themselves. Shame, guilt, worry. They ain't good enough. I don't know what that was, y'all. I hope that wasn't my camera about to cut off. 6 of Chalice. 6 of Chalice. Clarified by the universe. 6 of Cups. That could be wanting victory. That could also be wanting to put you on a pedestal. But when you're in these depths of these seas, it's a little different. It's the Hermit. Okay, it's the Hermit here. He and his monk. He quiet to himself right now. He know the path to you, but right now he quieter to himself. He know where to find you. Y'all might have used to have some drinks, and y'all might have been used to hang out together on their couch. Journalists. Right now, it's telling me they trying to be abundant on their own right now. They in their higher self with the Nine of Pentacles here. They're working on their money. With the journalists here, they trying to, they might have got themselves into some financial trouble here, some financial debt. So, because they saying here that this was their power here under the Four of Pentacles, but then they said that the Chariot was going to come in and somebody was going to save the day or rescue through this breakthrough here. I don't see anything else under the Monk. Let's see who there is that under the Hermit. He don't really got nothing to say under the Hermit. He's just to himself. Like I said, Four of Wands here. They still resting and retreating. Page of Swords, and when they feel like it, they gonna speak up. But for right now, they like they overindulged to things, and right now they're in like ceremony, like energy, like they're giving me like ceremony, they invocation, like they want to talk to their higher self, like they told me here, like they going to their higher self and they thinking about some things, how to grow their, because this came under the Prince of Wands, so he was being a journalist, trying to speak up for himself, trying to, I told you this was the one that was talking louder than everybody. But then this person decided like they're going to shut up now and, go to their higher self, because whatever wasn't working here, because it made them an emotional, they're going to come and pour their emotions out. And it could have been same sex here, 2 men, 2 women. It also could be just, regular heterosexual here in the energy. Because then it shows a man and a woman here. So like I said, this is 3 men here. Just to make sure whoever, this is, this is gender binary. So it could be, 2 men and then somebody else is, on their couch pouring their emotions out to them about the situation or about their situation or about being in a third party with each other. The universe is giving you signs and synchronicities, that this is somebody that is, putting you on a pedestal and going off and serving other things here under the sharks here. I told you it was some sharks out here, and this is where it's showing down the Ace of Wands that, there's a lot of sharks out here. So, this is like, even though they voted off, and this is with a queen, and this is a male queen or a female queen, I don't know, but that's what they calling it. And it's talking about you naked, you ashamed, you want to speak up, you speaking boisterous, you out, talking, whoever this was, about you going and being abundant on your own here. The Five of Swords talks about there's a player energy here. You know what I mean? Playing in the galaxies, playing with these stars, playing with the, perspectives and dimensions and, your frequency and your aura. Because right now it's saying like, you may divide yourself honorably without hurting those close to you. Like I said, you stopped over here, you just was like, you're gonna go it alone here under the journalist. You just like stop putting the effort. You put up your, you know what I mean, pause before I stab you with these quills I got here. You know what I mean? Because I'm invocating my higher self in this energy, and with the snakes and these sharks out here. You know what I mean? You got to bristle up sometimes. You might have to, for change is inevitable. But with it comes the chance to shed a burden. Okay? That's where you're going to shed that burden. When you got on the couch, you was pouring out your emotions to these folks, people, places, and things. Okay, but it's some stuff is still submerged here with the iceberg here. Okay, but there is power here. They told me it's power. It's power in your money. It's about how you want to, do things here. They was submerged. You know what I mean? There's some still peeking through on the top, but there's so much more submerged below. So this is us out in these seas. that's still submerged out here. And you're underneath these seas. There's these sharks underneath here. And they still out here. You might be passionate to go towards your goals, but just remember, there are still sharks out here, you know, pining for your downfall, pining to, you know what I mean, have you for dinner. It's out here, okay? But you put your guard up in here, and it's showing you put your guard up. And while you was experiencing these different things, obstacles, you know, fantasies and illusions, you know, it told you that you was experiencing these things in third parties. You know what I mean? They told me about the third party, and that's why I put it right here where you was experiencing. You got on 3 people started sitting up in here, and then over here it went back to 1 person. You was naked and ashamed about it. Then it came back with 2 people over here, but one of the people over here was wearing armor, so they being protected by their feelings, how they look, but you was being vulnerable. You out, you vulnerable. You know what I mean, to the elements, to get eaten by whatever's here. Okay, you vulnerable by that. Even though, you know, you held up the boat and be like, hold up, where you going though? You know what I mean? As long as I got the boat held up, you can't go nowhere. But this person says, as long as I'm wearing armor, I'm protected. No, whatever you try to do, I don't care, because my passion is for whatever I want to serve, not for what you want. Because my rescue, excuse me, my rescue is on its way. You know what I mean? Because I'm holding on with my power here, that somebody gonna come in and offer me something. Okay? I know it's some other snakes out here. That change is inevitable. Okay? But with it comes the change to shed a burden. Now you might shed that burden, get a bigger burden. Okay? Because we do got burdens out here. Okay? You left one burden to go to a new burden. Okay? So that might be one burden, but this burden is going to even be burden you even more. Okay? You know what I mean? There's more. And then right from that, okay, it's going to be the tower. That's going to soon have an upheaval or some type of something that's going to cause you more strife. Okay? So that just that in itself is enough. You know what I mean? Right there. But when we're dealing with these experiences, that ain't where it stop at. You know what I mean? Because these people got to go. You know what I mean? Now they wounded. Now they want to play the bang game, point the finger. They was pointing the finger down here, right? When they was doing it alone. Now they want to fight, bristle up at us. You know what I mean? Fight us with quills. All right, so let's see what you look. I'm like, let's see what the high stuff talking about. Let's see what the high stuff about. The Ace of Wands clarified by the Queen of Cups, chalice. The Emperor over my man, girl, over my man. Okay, I'm passionate about my man, myself, over my power. Ace of Pentacles on my woman. Okay, Ace of Pentacles over his money. Okay, over his money. He ain't not gonna come over my house. He coming to a Pentacles. He might be juggling though. Oh shoot. He juggling with the Cobra. Because there's a charmer out here. There's somebody that can make this person do what they want. And it's also a person that this person might get bit by, meaning they gonna get over on you. Here with the experience here. With the 3 lovers here. One's pouring his emotions out here. And then they speaking up about it here. There's somebody over here speaking up for themselves. They standing alone, but then they feel ashamed about it. This might be the second X. Because this is a 2XL. Yeah, this is the magician using all the tools of the trade because he got on armor here. So he using all his things so he don't get hurt, so he don't feel pain, so he don't get, nothing comes to him. But let's see, under the monk. But this is how his emotions is. This is how he check out with the hermit here. This is how he checks out, goes to this tranquil space in his mind. Maybe even be in Malaysia in his mind, okay? Out in Shanghai where it's like rain and something you hear all night. And they might even listen to that to go to bed at night. But this person has really caused themselves, from overindulgences here. That's from them causing themselves overindulgences with the 8 of Cups there. That's why they got to walk away and be in that monk state of mind. That's their schizophrenia there. That's the guy. But the guys had told them when the universe came out, they wasn't listening to their guys. And, sometimes your guys can be like, you know what? Call me when you ready. Okay? When you get ready, call me. But for that till then, I'm gone. And they might check out. I mean, even though they got an assignment to do too. 3 of Cups. Here comes that third party. This is why he undecided about the things they've been doing. Okay? Right here. 2 about the union. This is the higher self. Now I'm in the wisdom. And I was just talking. I wasn't even paying attention. But now I'm listening now. They got my undivided attention. Come on. I was watching the cards pop out. There you go. And that's the Princess of Swords. That's another lady bearing her breast. So now that's 4 people in one relationship right there. 2 with feminine energies in it. And 2 masculine. Now it could be a family situation. It could be all kinds of different things. It could be a court situation here. Invocation. Like I said, the 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles is that's not you working on it, though. That's somebody else working on it and you watching them work on it. Like just like you go get your brakes done at the street mechanic and you watch him do the work because you can't do the work, but you going to suggest something that he doing to get it done right. Okay. Well, I don't know. Instead of taking it to the person that specializes in brakes. I don't know. Listen, I don't know. Somebody might have did this. I don't know. And I see that's the King of Cups there. So he coming in rushing up with his cup up. He coming in fast though. That's him speaking up about himself. He coming back to, prove a point. That's what he coming back to do. Prove a point. 7 of Pentacles. So you came watching somebody else. Now you gonna come galloping in on the King of Cups. With the 4 of Swords, though, resting and retreating, because you was so tired and wore out, you couldn't do nothing before. Remember? We were so tired and wore out, we can't do nothing, we can't think about nothing. We done went into a monk's state of mind. See, that's what I'm talking about. You don't, see? That's what I'm talking about. Now, something might be benefiting them here for them to come rushing back. Come back gloating, come back telling you something about these seas, because she had the boat hold up over here. So now why he coming so fast rushing back? What's going on? I see that. I see what's going on. See why he rushing back and carrying these burdens back for you. Because here he is or she coming back carrying these burdens with a tower. So we're going to see what's going on. What's happening? What is happening, Captain? 8 of flowers. Roses are red. Violets are blue. Look, baby, it's me, your boy Blue. Page of hedgehogs. Look like a bunch of hammerheads to me. Now look, this is what they got going. Ha! Look like a bunch of hammerheads to me. Woodpeckers or hammerheads. When they tell us hard head, make a soft behind. Because you going to be shoveling crack when you get done being hard heads, right? Now, what? Let me look at the book to see what that is all about. Y'all, they dropped out too many. And that's the Hierophant. That's Alice's sister. Know of knowledge of your history. Oh, don't do that, Alice, because she didn't go down the rabbit hole. So that's like your intervention. Yeah, we got the 10 of teacups. This shit's so hot. We can't even drink this hot tea. Okay? We can't even drink this. Under the magician, under him wearing armor, and under the universe, what they warned us about. This is so hot. Listen, this is so hot right there. And then we got justice. This is in the story would have it that this would be the king wanting his queen to temper down so that she could have judgment over or justice over Alice in a courtroom. Okay, that's what it was supposed to be for. or Alice be something over her in the courtroom. So it's something to do with court, like I said from the start. All right, so somebody's definitely going to court about something. And then the 3 of hedgehog. Somebody's still watching, though. You got 2 eyes on you, and one's acting like they sleep. So you got 2 eyes on you, and so they might be spying, still watching, still scheming, still trying to get over, trying to still mastermind the situation. They still might be still trying to do that. And let's see what they talking about. And then then we're gonna awaken our soul here after all this. We're gonna awaken our soul up. Any major arcana show is we got the justice here under the 9. So the 9 gonna take us almost to a completion, but not really. We ain't get there yet. We one shy of completion. So the King of Hearts pursues his queen to control her temper, to preside over a courtroom of justice for Alice. So like I said, somebody going to court for something. There's fighting and battles or feud over something in a courtroom. And a female judge is the person, okay? So the queen, okay? So, and it's also saying that fairness, morality, ethics, and consequences is being called here with this justice over the situation, okay? Being objective can be difficult, but comes to matters you're passionate about, you're personally invested in, things that you're personally invested in. Like, say you personally invested in something that was rightfully yours, and you got some kind of thing, your child, your livelihood, your money, your you know, whatever was left to you, your worldly possessions, okay? Your real estate, your assets, your inheritances, you know, things of that nature, things that matter, okay? That things that matter in the long run, in the grand scheme of things, okay? When somebody schemed all the way to the end, from start to finish, they lied, okay? And then they lied not only through the ethics, and I'm going to use ethics as an attorney, and they use principle with their morality. They both saw a way and a loophole to cipher something for themselves here in this energy here under justice and under the pentacles, under 7, watching somebody else's stuff here, also being abundant on your own, coming up with money and schemes and things here. But this is also being the loudest one spoken, fighting for something that wasn't rightfully yours, but also running back and saying that you got victory over it. Then when somebody comes back looking at you about the stuff that you did, you looking like a hammerhead and shoveling your own crap here because of your immaturity, your, you know, wanting to point the finger, wanting to play the blame game here, okay? Playing the hedgehog here, like a mole or a weasel type of energy, okay? Roses are red. Let's talk about that. Because we talked about the justice here. Make sure really understand the bigger picture and are seeing things from a healthy, balanced perspective before making decisions. You got to see it from a true balanced perspective. Perspective. Okay, I was getting a little too happy there at that time. From like when we talked about it before, seeing it in a multi-dimensional way, seeing things in a different way, shape, or form. Okay, not seeing it in the when it comes to ethics, you got to worry about if this gonna fall back on me. Okay, and what is it gonna do to my retirement? Okay, does this me swindling or embezzling or infringing on this situation going to, you know, cost me my retirement where I'm gonna have to fork over my savings? Okay? In somebody's instinct, I don't know who this is, but they talking about that, especially when you went back and forth and you were speaking up with the valor here in energy. Okay, that was the person that was being so boisterous and talking. Okay, they talked and talked and talked until they talked themselves into a hole. Okay. The Board of Ethics might be involved here. I don't know who this message is for. Okay, this seems like legal matters of on a higher scale, supreme energy. Okay, the supreme energy, Supreme Court's energy, higher attorneys law energy. I don't know. Rutgers. I don't know. Somebody might go to Rutgers. I don't know. This is also the flowers here. These are the flowers they're talking about here. This is talking about fast-paced change and a flurry of activity. Things are happening quickly now, and a new change of pace can feel dizzy. Dizzy. I guess it's called dizzying, making you feeling like loopy in the head. Things is going so fast. Try to go with this new flow and embrace the momentum. So even though things is moving so fast, grasp it as it is and go with the flow, because at the same time, somebody doesn't want to get someone in trouble. Here's Seven of Flowers, Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands would be, that's Eight of Wands, sorry. Eight of Wands would be like still more messages. Okay, still messages, strong energy, still something there, still lingering around. So somebody might be covering for somebody that's on the same team here, or somebody might be like, it's still telling me it's an iceberg, so it's still cold here. That's telling me that something is still submerged in the energy, okay, here under the flowers, because they buried in the dirt, so that's still something submerged to me. Okay, you know what I mean? Because once a flower gets not enough sun, not enough light, not enough love, not enough care, it's going to droop its head. Okay, or it didn't have its expectancy of how long it's going to stay. With a flower, and they gave us 8 flowers. Okay, so they expected them to last, a couple of days or more. Okay, so this is like back and forth energy to me. Because someday in the morning it might close up, in the day, and in the day it might open back up, depending on the sun, depending on how it feels. It's a flower. Yeah. Represents delays also. Things aren't moving along as quickly as you would expect them to, and you're frustrated by the lack of progress. Remember that some things are just out of your control, and stay adaptable to overcome this setback. Okay, now somebody might get set back. Okay, somebody might get set back because they feel like I said, like it said to you, that somebody is not feeling like, okay, because this came under your power. It came under the cobras. It came under the chariot. It came under the breakthrough. Okay, the page of hedgehogs. That's what the hammerheads, right? Page. This is eager to be helpful and learn new skills, but it is a bit ineffective at present. Opportunity is all around you now, and so is the potential for working together, meaningful successes, and material stability. Explore new opportunities with common sense and long-term goals in mind. So if I could get fat off for you for the long-term goal, okay, and you not even say nothing for whatever, however, and I got away with it, and now you come back after several years of this person getting away with things they've been doing. Okay, something they've been doing here. They got away with it for a long time, and then they had to come on the couch and confess their feelings about it. So now that was the luxury of being able to pour their feelings out about something that they had did, something how they felt. It says it's also the opportunity for a quick material success hasn't gone according to plans. And remember, if things seem too good to be true, they probably are. There aren't any shortcuts to your dreams, and you'll have to put hard work into making them come true. Trust that it will be worth it. Okay, so this is them bearing burdens that they don't know they shouldn't been carrying. This if it ain't your fight, don't fight battles that's not your fight. Okay, don't involve yourself in stuff that don't concern you. Wait until it's called upon you to do something, and then you do it. But other than that, don't. In instances that they're talking about here, somebody interfered in something that they shouldn't have interfered in, and now they in hot shit. That's all I could tell you. They ain't hot shit here. Trying to speak up about this. I told you the person came in like screaming in my face, almost like a rally or a bunch of people, and I was like, "Well, what is going on?" So this person really wants to speak their truth here, and I might call this the speaking their truth here. They wants to tell somebody. This is somebody's message. They want to tell somebody something here, but you ain't told me nothing. I ain't heard nothing yet. What you said? And I done been here 30 minutes. Exact 30:02. What you telling me? Follow your own good advice. All right, well, what's that? Under the Three of Cups about going off, sleeping around with other people with their eyes closed, dreaming about other lovers, belong to your own dream and create your own life. Well, I can't create my own life without a woman, because that's what the American dream is, to be a husband or a wife or two lovers, whatever sex you may be, and live happily ever after, right? And that's creating your own dream. But that's the dream they sell you, right? With the following the rabbit down the rabbit hole. Under these, you know what I mean? Going it alone here. Making your own way in life. Okay? Under service to the animal world. Okay? Now that's the one following the rabbit down the rabbit hole to his device. And when it first came out, that was a drug. Okay? That was quaaludes and methalones, right? Methadone, not methadone, but methadone. Methalones, I think they were called back in the 70s and 80s. I don't know. This is it's a clock time. This is what's on the time clock for you right now. This is the time. This is the pressure. And this in a rush. All right? This is in a rush. Got a rush on you, babe. Who is that? Got a rush on you. I can't think right now whose song is that. I don't know right now. I can't think. We are all mad here. And you think they ain't mad? They mad as they can be. They got away with something and now they got to pay the piper for it. Everyone is a little different. Yeah. Ain't more different here. Different is going to be when they get where they got to go. Where they going. Hammerhead. Hammer. This is what this is going to be like. This is what it is. And that's under them luxuries that they thought they had. Privileges. Privileges. Should have left well enough alone. Let me see if what's going on here. Who they sleeping with that belong to your own dream? It should not come out but the temperance, the empress. There's nothing should come out. I'm telling you, nothing should come out. Really. No, but it did. 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. The magic of the third person. As you see him standing in the back there, about with his passion on his fire back there lit, and she's sitting up on his lap. Cause what? Cause why? She was following your own good advice, right? Well, I'm going to go back to my own lover. I'm going to go back to him. And even though this one back here lights my flame, I'm going to come back here and tell him how sorry I am about the things I've done. Or her. But this person don't have no guilt. No remorse. This person don't care about nothing. They think they right is right. They think they got on 2 right shoes. Just they left and they right for your feet. But these 2 got 2 right ones or 2 left ones. I don't know which ones they got, but they got 2 of them. That's the same. Okay? They don't care one way or the other about you. Okay? And they don't care about what you feel here in this energy here. With this teapot, with these teacups here, they definitely, with the magician. Let's look at that. Let's look at the cups. Let's look at those cups. Teacups, 10 of cups, 9 of cups. No, 10. All right, 10 says, indicates that close personal connections in your life are struggling. You are no longer seeing eye to eye with family or friends, and the status of your relationships with them is up in the air. Reflect on whether or not the relationship is salvageable. Do you want to work to maintain these bonds, or have they run their course? Well, in this situation, with the magician there, These are traitors, okay? These are day traders. These are traitors. These was your family members. They would have never left your side. If they was on your team, they wouldn't have never did what they did. They wouldn't have, then all of a sudden they gonna play like they know you and play like they like you. Whoever this is, see, they gonna play like they like you because they gonna come and get on your lap and apologize or have some sweetness to you, be kind to you in some type of way, shape, or form, okay? After being, remember, they were so tired and wore out, they couldn't do nothing to help you then before, okay? But somebody said that the chariot was coming for you, though. So you had a ride, you had a way out, you had a promise, okay? No matter if they had a promise for you or not, guidance was already guiding you here. Okay, so whatever morality they didn't have morals and values and morale and principles and ethics here. This here represents that. It's out of control. It was out of control. It got out of control and it got out of hand. And now, whatever it got out of hand, under mortality, under the death of it, under the ending of the cycles of it, or whatever this is it here, showing under the guidance, okay? Somebody's going to guide this through under control. Okay, because then whatever control they thought they had, there's a higher person above them. Okay, so they wasn't doing nothing under these messages of the rabbit, under the atonement, following the rabbit down the rabbit hole. Okay, that was under device, under whatever, under greed, under whatever. Come on, toxic energy comes under the devil when you do things that are unprincipled or unethic or uncouth or, or judgmentable, with the justice and the judgment here. So, and this is stuff playing mind games and manipulation here. Okay. And then trying to balance the scale. Well, the universe, with that being here, that's going to hard balance the scale here. So whatever karma comes, whatever wrong to a right is what they told us from the start, right? Whatever wrong to the right here with these page of hedgehogs is going to be wrong then right at the same time. And whoever's got a mental schizophrenia about it, they're going to have to deal with it under the clock time pressure and in a rush under Alice. This is time sensitive. This is pressure. This is a pressure cooker with that schizophrenia there. Okay, and then with this horse, with this king running in, this could be a feminine energy rushing and trying to get stuff done in a hurry and last minute, and then to the point where they feel ashamed of themselves for doing the stuff that they've done. But they spoke so much about highly of this and highly of that to the point where the shame and guilt, when it start pointing the finger back at yourself, right? Because when you point at somebody, you still got 3 fingers pointing back at yourself, okay? So just know that, okay? So when you start pointing the fingers, okay? Sorry, y'all, these nails is in my daggone way, okay? That's what happens, okay? The pressure is on for this person. All right, guys, so listen, I'm going to get you a few more, and then that's why they mad here, y'all. That's why they mad. I don't know if I told you that's why they was mad. But they mad because of that. Because of, their guilt and shame here. All in a golden afternoon. Inspiration, creative spark, imagination, and a conception. You can conceive something all in the afternoon. Okay? Y'all got a lot going on. Let me see. Y'all got a lot going on. I'm going to get a couple more, and I'm going to say, I'm going to catch y'all guys later. Might not be. The Hierophant. You know all about it. You know all about it. And you feel sorry about it, too, though. It's sorrow. But, 10 of Cups. You still want gain. This person still, they still going hard about this love, right? Like, even if it's a same-sex love, even if they found out that y'all messed around, or they messed around, they still want this love to last here with the 10 of Cups. Or with this 10 of Cups here, this is another situation, because this also got to conclude the court situation, because it's gonna somebody is going to win in the energy. Okay, somebody's definitely going to come out a victorious in a situation, because this is when they, wrote that same-sex marriages could, happen in 2011. Okay, this is when they said they could happen. So now you could be, in whatever fluidity you want to be in marriage and raise a family in that instant, is what that's saying. But also with the ethics in it, the principle in it, the moral of it is, that it was somebody's going to have justice in the energy. Okay, that's what it's putting the clarification on. Okay, for those that get in on this love with the lovers here, okay? And it's showing two lovers are the same here, which is still clarifying to me, okay? The principle of it is clarified, Even if it's a soul one here, if it's a soul single person that comes out of winter here, okay? Somebody thinks they're going to get more for carrying these burdens, but you put yourself up to these burdens. And how do you come over and carry somebody else's and carry somebody else's burdens too? You can't carry somebody else's burdens and your own burdens too, unless you just Superman or the Hulk or somebody, and you could do stuff like that. But when it comes down to ethics, I think it's like for what I'm getting, but they keep talking, it's like a chain of command, like it's a chain of command that comes in power. And if this person and this person and this person, and this was the last person of this situation, it's like a thing like that, and it goes like that. And then the last of this thing, or the last of that person, or that thing, or that circumstance, it's like that type of thing. It's like trying to make me understand it that way. With the schizophrenia, it's like a mind thing. They minding their mind. Somebody else is minding your business as well here. It's also like somebody is in somebody's business deep here. Okay, and they needed to just mind their own business. Really, with morality here, principles. So they're still strong on ethics here and morals here, and principles. Strong energy here, because somebody's still hung up in their head, and the devil's still playing his hand, and he's still got adventure still left in the energy to get more out of it. That's what he's saying. Okay, with the fire dancer here, they dance with the devil and drank fireball out the bottle. We'll do whatever. Do say out the bottle. I don't know what it is, but they drinking it out. Whatever it is, the fire breather. Okay, works, and they work it to their bone on this. They'll dance a jig, thinking they gonna get something here. With leaping in though, with the devil, with toxic. That's how toxic, codependent. Thinking they're gonna be victorious. But it's still a burden, though. No matter how you look at it, going forward or going back, it's still a burden. And not only is it a burden, but it's a tower moment. Not only is it a tower moment just starting, but at the end of it, it's going to really blow up. Okay? It's going to definitely blow up in somebody's face here with their eye watching up there. Because guess who what? They sit high and watch low. So whatever you've been doing, okay, whatever you've been doing with your back turned, playing sneaky hands, doing whatever you've been doing, is definitely gonna cause you this. Okay, whoever you are, this is what they keep telling me now. I don't know what y'all done. Y'all done pissed spirit off today. Look like I'm just a messenger. Okay, don't shoot the messenger. And if you would like to get your own personal reading with me, I'm at shinelight7tv@gmail.com. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit that bell notification along with the thumbs up. Namaste and namaskar.